Hello everyone, Inkdisk here, and welcome back to Amnesia the Dark Descent. Last time we went through the cistern and made an antidote so that we can survive the fungus that are growing in these sewers. And now we gotta make our way through the sewer level. I want to thank everyone who's been watching along and showing their support. Let's stay a little hidden. Got a moose man about. But yeah, thank you everyone for your support and the views. It really means a lot to me. And I hope you keep enjoying this series because I'm going to try to get to the finish. Oh, and if any of you want to see me do, I know this first game has like custom stories, and I'm interested in if any of you have like a preferred one you'd like to see me try. Because I'm all for trying them out if they're, you know, well liked and such. Or even if they're just like goofy or stupid. Alright, he went to the right. So we are going to go this way for now. Something's been burning these beams every so often because, like, they should not be that black. But, okay, something's down here. And nothing that way. Let's go through the bars that have clearly been torn apart rather than just breaking apart. That's not going anywhere. At least this is all being fed through by a spring, so with luck, there's nothing floating in there that I'm going to be disgusted to hear about. Ooh, this place looks nice. Oh, and I'm almost out of oil, so half of it back. Okay. I'm gonna need some notes on this. Like, oh, yep. Let's see. What do we have to say? They control the noisy machine. No, that's louder. Ooh, that sounds good. That is very quiet. Oh no. Don't get me, Moose Man. To you too. Oh no. I think he was bashing the door a moment. Okay. Are you gone? No. Music says you're not. I got nowhere to hide, really. Let's just take a look. Maybe it's just taking a while to... Oh, good. You're gone. I had nowhere I could go if you hadn't. Okay, this way. I think just straight down and take a left. Yeah. Alright, I gotta figure out a way to... Oh, that is a lot slower. Okay, but the question is how to stop it entirely. Because I think that's where I need to go. Are there any rocks around here? Ooh, there's a pipe. This might work. Come on. Come on. There we go. Okay, just... Alright. Don't be around.
What's happening? What are you doing? Let me go! Please, don't take me! Nobody ever
Returns from what? This is a regular path? I find that hard to believe. Alright, that should hold long enough. Come on. Alright, that's part 1 of the sewers done. Hopefully part 1 of 1. Because I do not fancy continuing in here. Especially with whatever's killing all the rats. Oh. Shadows caught up. Oh, is that what they look like?
Daniel, turn around this instant. You are carrying the shadow with you.
Well, apparently so are some... Just a sec. Yeah, get a drink. Apparently so are your servants. Look at this little wobbly arm. Wiggly woogly wiggly woogly. Wait a minute. This is... Okay, this isn't the way. What was all that for then? Oh, crap. Crap. Okay, I think I'm good if I get through this. Okay. Oh! It's rough, but... oh, that is... He is a tough one. Let's see. Still bleeding. There. Okay, get out of sight. Get out of sight, and he should go away. I don't imagine he can... Actually, let's get a good look at you first. Oh yeah, I was right. You are made of metal and... I don't know what else, but... Just go away. Even if all you're doing is finding another route around here. Okay. Yeah, I know. Okay, he's gone. Just gotta not get his attention. Push forward, even if it's scary. Okay, he sees me. I don't know where I'm going, but I know it's away from him. Running! Up the ladder, up the ladder. Come on, before he gets through the doors. He seems like he's a lot better at getting through them than the other. Oh, the shadow is hungry. Feed on the monsters first. At the very least, they, come into contact with me. There's never any escape. Things like this live with you always. How could he know if Henry would show up down the road or even at his house? Is he that mad? Would he do that? Is this where we're going to learn that this isn't the first time Daniel's hurt someone or taken a life? Yeah. Before we... Okay, that won't budge. That's blocked off, but it's got tinder. How many of those I got? 23. I gotta start using them. Save up my oil. Yeah, let's mark here as a path I've taken. Alright. This feels like the way to go. So let's see what we can get. Ooh, what's back here? Ooh, tinders. Well, that's something.
Agrippa, I need you to stay awake. Can you feel the syringe?
No, I can't feel anything. Alexander,
Yes.
soon I won't even be able to move, will I?
Your life is safe.
I don't doubt that. But will it be worth living?
That's debatable. Hello. You're the first possibly living body I've seen since here.
Help me. Who's the switch?
This one?
Thank you.
Oh,
You have my
spikes.
gratitude. My name is Agrippa. Who might you be?
Daniel.
Daniel? Like the prophet thrown into the lion's den?
I suppose so.
Are you among the lions, Daniel? You want to stop Alexander? Oh my. So Babylon shall fall, you say? You worry too much. Alexander is toothless without an awe.
He's got at least one.
He has one. That's not very promising at all. The sectum is basically impenetrable, but guess why not? It could be breached by another, but Alexander broke his, my own, a long time ago. Really? Well, if you tell the truth, by all means, seek out the pieces of the broken orb and mend away. I believe he uses them for torture now. They practically leak madness, which is quite useful, I understand. There should be 6 of them. Look around the choir and the transept. You should be able to find them there.
Well, that's pleasant to know. The orb is a thing of madness. Hello.
I hate to bother you further.
Yeah?
But if you're really going after Alexander, would you consider taking me with you?
How?
I know it sounds ridiculous. Look at me. But if you find anything concerning a man named Johann Rein, would you please bring it to me? I believe he was working on a way to help me. A recipe for some sort of potion, a tonic, to free me from this husk of mine.
Sure, if I find anything.
Who, me? I'm Heinrich Cornelius Agrippa. I was once quite important to you.
Okay, I didn't really ask, but...
Staying my soul in this dead husk for years. Who knows how many? Hundreds, I presume.
Maybe. Okay, we got like 3 or 4 paths around here. Let's light this up. This seems like it's going to be a place I get back to a few times. Alright, can't open that, can't open that probably. This seems like... Yeah, this is probably where he took the child after he caught her. This place is not right. So that's a chance. So let's look around here first. Might even double back to check that one hallway I didn't go down. Alright, nothing in those. Let's just, ooh, tinder. Yes. Actually, take out the lantern.
How are things coming? Alexander is quite impressive in many ways, but he has grown impatient.
I'm doing good for now. Don't worry about that. Sooner or later, I can probably get through that. But first, let's check upstairs. If there's anywhere that has, like, no, oh, come on, Daniel, can't you go 10 feet in the dark without going mad? Alright, so just want to make sure I don't have to come back here ever. Yeah, here we go.
9th of August, 1839. I can't stop sweating and shaking. The warding ritual was not something of a sane mind. I did not even realize the dungeon was still in use. Alexander had his servants bring one of the prisoners, a murderer, he told me. Alexander made all the arrangements, but he said I had to perform the ritual in order to have the right effect. The shadow could be led astray by the blood of another. Killing the man would provide us precious time. What else could I do? Alexander said it had to be done. He is saving my life. I don't have the luxury of argument.
No, what you did was fear for your life and let a man you knew hardly anything about convince you that killing someone else would be the answer. Alright, only a few drops restored, but alright. How about with this? Alright, so that needs doing. Okay, I can hear a moose man just singing or something in the distance. You know, we'll light that just so that Daniel stops being a baby. And this one. You know, that one for good measure. Okay, so...
You again.
Oh, yeah.
What level?
Uh,
So many of Alexander's things are breaking down. Look around. Maybe the other room. There are machine parts hidden all over this place.
Oh,
You'll find a way to fix it.
there's parts missing, okay. I thought maybe I just wasn't tall enough to reach something.
By me? I'm the next best thing. Alexander really wanted none other than Johann Meyer. You never heard of Johann Meyer? My God, boy. He's probably the greatest man in history. And you don't know him? Or is it the world who has forgotten him?
I'd say the world probably forgot him, because Daniel seemed at least mildly educated.
My people. Yes, I do take pride in that. Is it so wrong?
Depends on where that pride's coming from. Yeah, I need a lot more height.
I found the Mithraean parts, one which had not been plundered.
Agrippa, you're...
Mithraeus is- I
Actually, there's
suppose
bigger
so.
boxes up
It is an
top.
old faith, building temples out of caverns.
Okay, old practice. Nice and all, but right now, I am trying to help you, and you're being a little distracting, Agrippa.
Dad, good to see you. Not many orbs are left. They sometimes consume themselves, or break, then used by an uninitiated. I was lucky. The orb I found spared my life and returned to where I found it. I know because Alexander took it. Put it right there.
Alright, that should do it. Let's get that switch going. Let's get that going. And that going. Alright, with any luck, I shouldn't have to come down this way ever again.
Daniel, you have gone too far. I have to stop you. I can't let you proceed any further. I'm sorry, my friend.
Well, are you gonna send your monsters after me? Because I was under the impression you couldn't control them that well. Oh, laboratory. Okay, so whenever I find whatever it is, I need to go there.
Dad, Good to see you.
Yep.
You got the doors open? Good going. I knew you could do it.
Thank you. Alright, let's light this so I know I went through this one first. Ooh, I hear a water monster. Oh yeah. Okay. There's nothing really a need for turning that crane. Fear had begun to drown him again. He reached once more for the empty bottle of laudanum. In frustration, he smashed against the bedpost. This place is rather large.
How much more, Baron? How much more am I supposed to withstand? Kill me already! Kill me!
This one, prepare him.
One would think you'd want the ones who want to live still. Okay, we're gonna go through this from... Oh. I don't like that sound. Oh. I've heard of that method. Rapist hanged upside down, his tears soiled with blood flooding his belly. The saw between his legs has lodged itself in the hip and wouldn't move any further. The men stepped back and waited for the victim to drain. Yeah, we might need to come back for that. Ooh, Tinder. This is a terrible place. Yeah, let's light a candle just to get our way. And there, that should be enough to tell where I need to go.
Let me go, you brute!
The cradle is ready.
Good.
You're a man! How can you partake in this?
Is he all right?
He is one of the wicked. Don't pay his lies any attention.
I'm not a bad man! It was an accident!
He set a man on fire.
It wasn't my fault! Why won't anyone listen?
That's horrible.
Of course. We are dealing with monsters here.
I have my doubts on that. Just based on your interactions with me. Oh, here we go.
No, please! I'll do anything! Whatever you want! Anything! I'll do anything! I'm innocent!
One would think that this would be the one you use on the rapist. Arsenic kept crying as he was slowly lowered on and off the impaler. Didn't take much to break him. They had meant for him to die, but the torture was working beyond their expectations. It wasn't the method, it was the arsonist. He was different from the others. They could make him forget again. What kind of thing do you have that can make a man forget getting that lowered that far? And also, what makes you think you're still the good guy if you're willing to do that? Okay, that's 2. There's an upstairs and a third door. I don't appreciate the whispering. Kidnapper sat on her knees with her hands tied behind her back. She felt her hands being lifted and her body followed. Shoulders gave way to the weight of her own body and cracked loudly. The suspended woman cried hysterically as the men contemplated their next step. Like, seriously, why are you going through so many different methods? Especially if you find out that just one of them works. Okay, that's 3. I'm halfway. Oh, that is unpleasant. Wonder if it does it again. Nope, just the one. That's good, actually. That wasn't tipped over, was it? Okay, so we got 3 pieces, something involving blood. And whatever's up here. Hi, Alexander. We'll get to you soon. Open. Hello. There are quite a few things to be said about torture. I'd figured that the reaction I would get from the victims would be highly individual. Thankfully, this is not the case. The humans all have a very similar approach to dealing with physical pain and the terror of anticipation. I can't stress enough the importance of restraining the victims before proceeding. Even the most timid creature can break out in fits of violence where their strength exceeds their expected prowess. If proper care has been put into breaking a victim, this should not be a problem, but it will also hinder the effect I am after. The right steps to take are, therefore, to restrain while the victim is still dazed, proceed by presenting the form of torture you are about to apply, and then continue with the actual act. The point of presentation is to infuse terror. The human mind is extremely efficient, as it will trigger itself into greater fear simply by imagining it. While applying pain, make sure to avoid massive damage, as it will prove more efficient if a process can be sustained. Also, apply the pain in doses, if possible with breaks to let the body settle. If you are whipping or cutting the victim, strike once, wait for the pain to subside, then strike again. As long as the body suffers, it will continue to produce the vitae and saturate the blood with its properties. Only with careful performance will the victim yield maximum effect. If the victim doesn't behave as expected, it is likely that all will be for naught. Before that happens, feed them the amnesia drink and try again later. Once more, we get the amnesia. Ooh, that. Alright, so now the blood can be collected, which means we can probably do the jar, which means yes. Also, you probably got another one of these. Ooh, yeah. Is it you, my love, I miss the most, or is it perhaps myself? I know what I have become. I am not blind. I am a monster to them, a demonic sultan perched on a dark mountain top. There is little I can do to redeem myself. The Black Eagle fears me, and after Napoleon's defeat, it is only a matter of time before they will demand my head on a platter. I must remove myself from this land. This time it must work. If I can't return home now, I shall perish. Well, here's hoping I can stop your return then. You deserve everything that's coming to you. Should there be a note for... what the hell is making that noise? Okay, well, for now, let's see if we can't get that blood. I'm sure it'll be important later.
She deserved it, a little bitch.
It's gotta be this door. It's got the lit candle. Glad I marked it. Alright. Yep, here we go. And... there we go. Hope this is worth it. I mean, supposedly the vitae is in the blood and I think the brain, so whatever is needed should require blood. Such filthy thought. Good men can safely cheer their departure, as they are nothing but a burden to mankind. They shall not be missed. Okay, is a moose man nearby?
How are things coming? You seem to have found all the ore pieces used in the transfer. Go to the choir and find the rest.
Just a moment. I want to check the upstairs here. Ooh, what's that? What the hell is all that banging? Okay, there better not be a monster in here already.
I know this. I've been here already. I know this taste. A taste of Damascus rose obfuscating the truth in a dim haze. They may sweep the traces from my memory, but my body remembers. These cuts speak volumes, even though my mind remains silent. They will be back. They will be back.
Interesting. There's people who have gone a resistance or something to this. Let's see. Let's leave the chancel for now. What else we got? Where Sanctum pieces still. Okay, let's just go check out the other side. Yes. Alright, mark that. Ooh. Here we go. Some sort of study. More laudanum. We are going to need it. Alright. Agrippa channels Weyer. Weyer taught me from the other side. I trust him with my true reason for my efforts, and still he insists on me releasing Agrippa. How an enlightened man can show such lack of compassion in a sea of power disgusts me. I can't bring myself to part from Agrippa, as he is and has been for centuries my only link to the worlds beyond. Weyer claims he tries his best to release me from my banishment, but that he needs me to give him Agrippa first so he too can help. If he could guarantee success, I would happily oblige, but how am I to part from him if my return might be denied? I know what they are capable of. I have seen their deception. Optimism is a most hopeless feeling, but I must retain it, and I shall prepare for his release. To release Agrippa without killing him, Weyer told me to feed him a tonic made from a paralyzer, vitae, and tempter. Poisonous fungus should work as a paralyzer if I can find the internal gland from a larger specimen. Fire seems to be a fertile ground for this sort. Should be able to extract its contents with the proper tools. Vitae could be extracted as usual from any agonized human victim's blood. Got that. Glad I went and grabbed it. Just need large amounts to distill it properly. Remember to collect this during the next torture session. Tempter, on the other hand, will prove most difficult. I don't think it exists in this world. Simply writing the word with these layers looks wrong. I believe it's a property of the secretion in the water-dwelling Karn. I will have to address Weyer with this, as he will have to supply me with a host. Also, a properly prepared well should suffice today. Oh! Just need to get something from one of the water monsters. Ooh, another one of those. Okay, I know exactly where to look for a water monster. And what do we got here? In court, the Order of the Black Eagles spewed their politics at each other while I sit quietly in place, willfully forgotten. Once in a while, someone will notice me and lose themselves in a silent cower before regaining their senses. They all know I am the one and the same Alexander who helped their fathers and grandfathers to found this great order. I've seen them take their fathers' places, and they too will grow old and pass away, while I remain the same, aged not by time, but by anguish. That's the thing. I can understand the guy's plight of being stuck here while being immortal, but at the same time, his methods are beyond reprehensible. Alright. Let's see if Agrippa has anything to say now that I've gotten the notes.
Was there something else?
Oh yeah, I found...
Incredible. You found Vile's recipe.
Yep.
There might still be a chance. Listen carefully. Alexander is working on opening a gate, a door to another realm. It's where he wants to go. If you could put your anger aside, let him open the portal before you take your revenge. Let me pass the gate, Daniel. Please, find the ingredients and prepare the tonic Vile describes. And do so before you assemble the orb. The barrier keeping you from the inner sanctum will only be breached for a short time. Unless everything is taken care of before mending the orb, you won't be able to save me.
Alright. Got a plan. Now, where was that? I think it was down this way.
Help her! Find a way!
I don't know that. This is the one I was starting to go down. I want this one.
How are things coming? Me, powerful.
There we are. Let's see. The thing likes meat, so yeah, that should work. Ah, yeah. Come on. Give it a moment. Give it a moment, and there we go. Oh, it cleaned the bone, like, entirely. Yeah, we ain't even risking falling down there. Alright, that's 2 pieces. And we got 3 of the orb pieces as well.
How are things coming?
And it's coming along. Like, we can talk later, Agrippa, once we've got you fixed up. Something died inside of them that day. Watching that man slip away was more than his mind was willing to handle. I imagine so. After the men had secured the prisoner, the ritual began. Rather sinister rituals. I don't see how you could have agreed to do this in the first place, even out of fear. This just looks plain wrong.
15th of August, 1839. The blood wards are failing. The shadow beckons, and its cry disarms my actions. Hurry. No time to spare. You have to kill another. Alexander produces a knife. He wants me to cut the flesh. Do it. Save yourself. He is a murderer, Daniel. He is evil. A cold-blooded killer.
You don't know that.
Alexander, you must let me be. I have to concentrate. Paint the man, cut the lines, cut the flesh, watch the blood spill, let it come.
Okay, you start reveling at this point.
Please, I didn't do anything. Paint the man, cut the lines, paint the man, cut the lines. Please, the man cries. Now you see.
Okay, you are definitely...
I did well. One life for another. You hear me, guardian of the orb? I did all this for you.
You did all this for yourself.
Withdraw your shadow from my domain.
You are an arrogant son of a bitch, and I hope you got what's coming to you before you took the amnesia thing.
Alexander, there isn't much time. I can feel it. We must act swiftly. I will do whatever it takes.
Oh, Daniel, you are definitely as big a monster as Alexander at this point. And I am glad that Oh, hello. Why is there... Okay, I don't have to do anything to you. I didn't want to do anything. He'd gone too far. The man was suffocating and he could no longer breathe properly between lashes. Displeased, he started to look for the Damascus rose oil. Ah. Oh yeah, they said the pipe system goes through the entire place.
What are my intentions, Daniel? Salvation.
Follow the
It used
pipes.
to be yours, but now you only seek misplaced revenge. How do you justify your violence? Is it for the greater good? Are you doing the world a service? It is you who caused all this pain and death.
Yeah, I gotta
You
get
accepted
across.
your fate and submitted to the orb when you first discovered it. None of this would have happened. It is curiosity in league with your selfishness that is killing us both.
Oh, come on. You know you didn't want me to lose the orb anyway. Okay. Another tinder. Okay. Forger stood absolutely still. Casket had been closed, but a faint light made its way inside. Myriada's spikes pointed at him, glittering as they waited for his body to slip for just a moment. His knee jerked and he felt blood trickle down his leg. In his pain, his head fell slightly forward. It took him a while to realize his eye had ruptured and begun to leak. Ugh. Let's close that. Come on. There's the orb. Come on. Alright, I'm out. I got just enough oil for a little more looking. Okay, we gotta get out of here. This is definitely unsettling him. Okay, that's mildly better. This place is very blurry. Follow the pipes best I can. I don't want to get lost here. Alright. There's a pipe over here. Seriously, I cannot tell a thing. Pipes are all I got. There. Oh wait, here's a bridge.
Find her!
Yeah, if something's chasing me, I can't even tell. I can barely see a thing. I think I might have passed something, in fact. Alright, there's the pipes. Let's just get a light, see if I can calm down enough. Okay. It's a little better. Onward, Daniel. No matter what, whether you redeem yourself or you just get revenge, you still need to keep moving.
The wheel is good for keeping your victims still during the procedure. They can be bound around the circumference or simply stretched across, tying limbs to the spokes and rim. All tools are by this point useful, and you may administer the torture in any way you like. But the forte
No, thank
is the
you.
gaps. When you have decided that the victim shall die, you can smash their limbs with a hammer, making them fold in between the frame.
But they'll die. Too quickly, I mean.
No, don't worry. The human body is much more resilient. They can survive for days until they finally succumb.
Okay, well, I get the feeling this was supposed to be what Daniel went to first. Murderer's limbs were tied to the spokes of the wheel. They turned the wheel slowly, but with intent, so the rope secured around his legs stretched and cracked to the bone. No longer had the strength to scream. The two men looked at each other knowingly and took a hammer, struck the victim in the chest in a final act of mercy. You know, a bit of mercy would have been not doing any of this at all. I mean, geez, guys. Okay, how much oil do I actually have? Enough to maybe get to the next place. I think it's down this way. Oh, crap. Okay. Okay, I can get up here. There's bugs in my eyes. Ooh, mushroom. Nice. Chisel. Okay, that's good. Get out of my eyes. Traitor did not know what to think of the brass bowl as he was forced to enter it. Only when the heat of fire began to scorch his skin and cook his flesh did he realize it was to be his tomb. His screams of pain echoed inside the brass chamber and traveled through the complex instrument which was the bull's head. Outside, the men could hear the brazen bull bellow. I think I have to light it. Nothing personal. Oh, I did not have to do that at all. Sorry? Oh dear. Was there supposed to actually be someone in there? And yeah, there's the pipes that feeds it to the rest of the dungeon. Crap, I'm out of oil. Okay. We just gotta make a run for it. Follow the pipe back. Best I can, anyway. Crap. Okay, you are right behind me. Where's the exit? This way. Follow the pipe. And I'm dead. You don't say they are close, huh? Alright, right this way. I hope the lab was not in here. Thick liquid spread across his tongue. He swallowed excessively to consume every drop. Looked through the window at the widespread forest and the morning sun. Will this ever end, he thought. Well, it could have ended long ago. I mean, as much as I hate Alexander for coming up with all this stuff, he is right. You could have just let it happen and the shadow take the orb back. Sure, you'd be dead, but Alexander wouldn't be getting what he wanted either. Carefully kind of man opened made him think, this is how Father must feel about his craft. Being an artisan, relying on one's skill to perform something so delicate, grants a certain form of pride. This is not something you want to take pride in. Okay, the shadow's getting closer.
I see you have all the orb pieces you need. I know I have no right to ask anything of you, but if you could find it in your heart to gather the ingredients for Wire's Target,
Oh yeah, the lab's up here.
there might still be a chance for you to save him.
We're gonna try for the lab. Maybe I can use the hammer and chisel on it. I can't use it this way. What can I use? Rock, maybe? Or let's try a box. Gotta be a way to smash this. Alright. Won't budge. Can't get... You know, actually, we're running a little over for this part, so I think we're going to leave it here. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Hope you had a good time. Yes, you saw I had it before. I'm going to just stay up here. Alright, but yeah, in the next part, we're going to try to figure out how to get into this lab to maybe make a potion for Agrippa. And I think, depending on how long the next part is, or how much of the game is left, I mean, the next part might be the end. So, hope to see you there. Take care and have a nice day. Bye-bye.